Okay, class, I am so excited to get to share this next experiment with you. So, we just learned about the water cycle, we listened to a song, and we learned and choreographed a dance to it. So, now we get to explore the water cycle a little bit more. I want you to turn and talk with a partner about a time that you saw the water cycle in action. For example, I've seen the water cycle in many different stages. If you guys have ever been up super early in the morning, driving to work or practice or school, you may have noticed that it was a little bit foggy outside. That would be an example of evaporation. So take a minute and turn and talk to your partner and discuss a time that you've seen the water cycle in action. Okay, today we are going to start our experiment, and it is going to let you see what the water cycle looks like in a mini version. So, the materials that you guys will need: a large mixing bowl, a mug. It doesn't really matter what size as long as it fits in the middle of your mixing bowl. Also, if you have a clear mixing bowl, that might be better. I did not, so you will also need some cling wrap and some water. So we'll set those aside for now. Also, some optional materials would be a marker and some string. Okay, so we're going to start by grabbing our large mixing bowl, placing the mug in the center, and next I want you guys to take your water carefully, pour it around the mug so it's like the mug is an island and it's surrounded by water. And you want to put enough water in the bowl so that the water is covering about 2/3 of the mug. And next, you're going to take your cling wrap and cover the top. Mine's probably not going to stick very well, but that's fine. If you got the string out, and you might need to do 2 layers of cling wrap. If you got string out, it will be helpful to take the string and tie it around the wrap so that it is fastened on and it will stay better. Also, if you are allowed to and can, and you have a marker, go ahead and mark on the bowl where the water line is so that when we check the bowl later and throughout the week, you can see how the water levels has changed. Okay, our very last step. What is the most important part of the water cycle? Let's think a little bit. The most important part of the water cycle is the sun. Without the sun, the water cycle would not be able to work. So the very last step is to take our bowls carefully. Make sure you have a parent, a sibling, or a friend help you if you need help carrying it. But we're going to place our bowls outside so that the sun can reach it and the water cycle can take place. And we will be checking our bowls continuously throughout the week, and we are going to keep track of what we find in our water cycle journals. So I hope you guys are so excited to figure out and track what happens with our mini water cycle